Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Alex the Comic Hoarder. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for checking out my channel. I'm going to go ahead and get straight into this haul. It's a very large haul. I've been saving a lot of these books up for about the last 2 weeks to show you guys. And so here it is. First book right here, straight off the top. This is from Gizmo 17 off of a Facebook auction. And so this is Danger Girl 1 of 4, J. Scott Campbell cover. Really great stuff. He does awesome auctions. So if you want to know about his auctions, let me know. Great YouTuber, great Facebook auctioneer. So thank you so much, Gizmo, for this book. Next book is also from Gizmo. Very, very good deals, and he just does a great job on these auctions. Batman Detective Comics 881, a nice jock cover, and one of the last few books in that run right before New 52, and this may be the last one. I can't remember quite off the top of my head, but Batman Detective Comics 881, and I could be way off. It could be there could be several more issues. Let's show a slab. I got some slabs. This is bought this off of Facebook as well, Facebook live auction. Just a 9.4 CBCS. Got it super cheap of Amazing Spider-Man 317, and the only reason why I bought it was super cheap, and so I was happy to have that. Just building up kind of like the slab collection, especially if they're going to be under $30. I'm going to buy them. Got this from Big Bear. So Big Bear on the Great Legend auction live auction show had a bunch of books. Bought a whole little package off of him. Alpha Flight number 23. Deathlock 13. These were kind of just throw-in books. The Amazing Spider-Man 267. I think Sylvester Ellis will like these. He's a Facebook buddy of mine. Giant Size Conan the Barbarian number 1. A really nice condition giant size book there. Also, he'll probably like this book as well. King Size Annual number 4. Really awesome cover there. Love that cover. Conan the Barbarian number 4. Then he sold these to me as well. Conan the Barbarian. These are like treasury editions. Very big magazine style books. So Conan the Barbarian number 4. The Bible. I love this. The collector's edition presents the Bible. So there is that. The most spectacular stories ever told from the Bible. Conan the Barbarian number 15, 1977, with Red Sonja there. And the Rampaging Hulk, awesome cover. Rampaging Hulk number 24. Check out the back of that too. Really great. So guest starring the Inhumans. And then this was one of the main books, and I'll show one at the very end as well. Logan's Run number 1, and 9.4 of that. This was all part of the lot, and it was really great price too. So I'm going to switch gears. I'll show the last book in that a little bit later in the haul. Comicholics channel. Shout out to those guys. Definitely check them out for sure. They were going to a con, and they asked me to if they wanted me to, or if they wanted me to have them keep their eye out for anything. And I said, anything Golden Age, like, you know, like Captain Marvel stuff. They were able to find this book, so I bought this from them. The Marvel Family, number 80. Just a great, you know, mid to late Golden Age book. I can't remember what year this was, if it's late 40s or early 50s, but awesome book to get on the cheap. And they also sent me this really cool cover. This is the Comicholics channel and Alex the Comic Hoarder in Captain Marvel number 18. So that's really cool. It was Jess's idea, I guess. So thank you so much. I got a kick out of that. That was awesome. Okay, I'm drawing a complete blank, but this is Marvel .1. This is the first appearance of Sam, and I can't remember his last name, but he's the new Nova. So the first appearance of the new Nova. Marvel .1 number 1. Cannot remember for the life of me what his name is. Got a few copies. Of course, this is old news to everybody, but I got a few copies of Supergirl number 13, the Art Germ. Of course, I'm going to pick that up. Also picked up Sheena Queen of the Jungle, #1, J. Scott Campbell. Really great standard cover. I mean, why not? Found this actually today, you guys. Firestorm the Nuclear Man, #3. Found this in the dollar bin. And it is an awesome copy, like condition-wise, and just a great book, First Killer Frost. So I'm really happy to have that for $1 too. It's not going for much, but it's definitely a cool Bronze Age book to have. Found this at an antique shop the other day for super cheap. Fantastic Four, I think under $4. Fantastic Four, #75. Stan Lee story and Jack Kirby artwork. So that is really great, and really great red cover. It's in lower condition, as you can tell. You know, that corner up there. But and the corner actually on that side split a little bit, but for under $4, can't beat that. Definitely. I found this at that same shop, Superboy 182, and the reason why I like this is it's a young Batman and a young Superboy. And on the cover it says, "Batman, it's time to reveal our secret identities. The tragedy that brought us together when we were boys." And so Batman's never going to forgive Superboy for not saving his parents. So the first time you see Batman, Bruce Wayne in this, he's working out. It's hilarious. It's awesome. He works out a lot. X-Force #11. Found another copy of this for super cheap. I'm like racking these things up. This is probably a 6th or 7th copy of this book. So X-Force #11, the first appearance of Domino. And for really cheap, I guess I'll grab them. Saw this on Big E's Comics, Adventure Comics, 324, also the Doom 143. It's in rough condition, but it was really cheap. This was $2. And it's kind of like the tryout or the prototype of Beast Boy. Because he's called Beast Boy and he can shift into animals, so that's kind of neat. And there's also Gas Girl, which is an awesome name. And then, what's this guy called? Evolvo Lad. Interesting characters. So the League of Super Outlaws. So there it is. Adventure Comics, 324. Got that for $2. Guy threw this in. I bought a Power Girl, you'll see in a second. He threw this one in as an extra, so that was really nice. Adam Hughes, Wonder Woman, 196. Really love that cover. Yeah, I really like that cover a lot. I was able to find this book for $4. I was going through the back issues and I found this for $4, so I was able to send one of my copies. I think this is my 3rd copy. I was able to send one to CGC. So hopefully later this month I'll do a CGC unboxing, and hopefully it'll get a decent score or a decent grade. But yeah, this one's in great condition as well. So anyways, there's that. Really great. One of my favorite Wonder Woman, one of my favorite Adam Hughes covers, Wonder Woman 184. Absolutely just love the classic like Charles Moulton Wonder Woman meeting the brand new, and they're both like kind of shocked to see each other. So that's really cool. I love that. Okay, I got online. I was, Alfred 83 Comics and I were trying to get this book, or these books, and I wanted to get all 4 autographed. And I was on there before. I kept refreshing the page on the J. Scott Campbell website. And 9 o'clock it hit. I touched the order, went to checkout, and it was already sold out. I can't believe it. I mean, less than 2 minutes. So Amazing Spider-Man. I wanted to get all 4, but I was only able to get the first 2. Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows #11, signed by J. Scott Campbell. Unbelievably awesome exclusive cover there. Love that cover. And I picked up the second one as well. Not my favorite. I didn't like this. I love this style of Black Hat. This one is not my favorite. I don't dig the hair as much. I don't know why this one's, I like this one better, more drawn to this one, but either way, I got both of those, and I was happy to get those. Aim High Comics sent me, I bought some books from him as well on the Legends Live auction show, and I was able to, he sent this one to me. He gifted me this one, so this is really awesome. This is a Perillo. This is that 25th anniversary Harley book, so from Fried Pie, I believe. So this is awesome. I did not get this. It's really good. And just a disclosure, just because Fried Pie, Jetpack, 789 send us stuff to give away, we don't get any of that stuff. Like, they don't send us copies. They send us copies to give to you guys. So Brandon, I was very, very grateful to get this from you. Beautiful, beautiful artwork there. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. So I bought this from him. And then one other book. This is a sketch that he got from the Dallas Con or Dallas Fan Expo, I believe. I was really impressed when he bought it and was surprised when he wanted to sell it. And so I definitely jumped on. So thank you so much for that sketch. Really happy with that. JSA Classified #2. So this was the book that I bought that I got that Wonder Woman. JSA Classified #2, Adam Hughes. And this is second print variant. And I love that book. Really great Power Girl. This is a book that I've never owned, and Count Von Strange just finished the run, and so I was like, man, I need to start that run. He has inspired me. Count Von Strange, if you're not subbed to him, go sub him up. He's an awesome YouTuber. The Man Called Nova #1, first appearance of Richard Rider, Nova. And I have not owned this book. This is one of those really super undervalued books. So if you think about, man, you could have gotten, I got this for like 30 bucks. If you could have gotten like Luke Cage #1 for 30 bucks or Iron Fist first appearance for 30 bucks, I mean, wouldn't you have grabbed it then? So kind of forward thinking, I think this book is like mega undervalued. As soon as this hits, it's going to be $200 book. So happy to have this. It'll go up to like 300 probably someday if there's a movie, but then it'll fade back down to like $100, $200 book. But this should be over $100 book. I mean, it's a pretty decent character. So The Man Called Nova, if you can find this book for cheap, I would pick it up. I would consider buying it. So that Adam Hughes Wonder Woman 184, this book, same shop in Springfield, I found this at the same time. So this would be like my 5th copy of this book, but I've given some away and I've sold one. So the New Mutants 87 first appearance of Cable, and happy to have this. I think this is my 3rd copy that I have here at the house. So I've given one away and I've sold one. So there is that. I believe I have 3 copies of it. Maybe 2. Maybe that's... No, I think that's my 3rd copy. I bought this one from Gizmote as well. Really low grade copy, but I think I got it for like 10 bucks. So Showcase 55, Dr. Fate and Our Man, and this is the first appearance of Solomon Grundy. This is an awesome book. I've been wanting this for a long time, and I don't care if it's in low grade, high grade, or what. It's just cool to have. It's cool to look at. Some really cool Golden Age heroes. Bought this from Aim High Comics, and man, I'm so happy to have this. Bought this off the Legends Live auction show, and this is the first print of The Killing Joke, Batman The Killing Joke. Crazy story, but I'm glad to have it now because I've got some of the preludes to this. And this is just one of those eerie books, one of those really creepy stories that when you read it, it like breaks your heart, like what happens. But it's one of those things where it's such a game changer. Alan Moore, the writing is it's such a game changer in comics. I bought this off Tuamua, off of Instagram. This is Captain Marvel #14. I believe it's one of the first appearances of Kamala Khan. I've looked through this book. It's Kamala Khan like in one panel. This is kind of like one of the money books to chase. Not talking about like the variants or anything like that. But this is one of the books to chase. And I'm happy to have it because I've always, for like 2 years, I've been looking through the back issue bins. Captain Marvel 11, 12, 13, skip 14 and goes to 15. And so I even have a few runs of Captain Marvel, this book, that I've bought in collections. And it always stops at like 10, 11 or skips 14, which really irks me. But first cameo appearance in a panel of Kamala Khan. Happy to finally get it, but I was kind of underwhelmed when I was looking through the book. Bought this off of a Facebooker from Canada. Shipping was kind of expensive, but I'm so happy to finally have this. He has this book marked at $140. I got it for 20 bucks. Forever People #1. First full appearance of Darkseid. So I've got 2 copies of Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen 134, I believe it is, which is the cameo. That's the Money book, the Neil Adams cover. But this is a nice companion to that. This is the first full appearance of Darkseid. Forever People #1. Really happy to have this as well. Okay, last 3 books. Let's show this. Got this from Big Bear. This was part of that auction. This was part of that set. It's a little bit lower grade. That's fine with me. I've always wanted this. Iron Man and Submariner #1. This predates both of their first issues and is special once in a lifetime issue. So I guess they didn't like pair up in the like Iron Man and Submariner #2. So man, great price on this book. I think Jeff Johnson and I were going back and forth on a lot of different auctions, and I think yeah, I'm happy that I was able to get this one. I bid him up on a couple other auctions too, which I felt bad about, but you know, I really wanted those auctions as well. So we have a similar taste, man. He's an awesome YouTuber. Go check out Jeff Johnson. So yeah, Iron Man and Submariner #1. Really like this book. I'm really looking to get an Iron Man #1 very, very soon. Last 2 books, and then I will bid you all a farewell. Buddy of mine had some unexpected bills come up, and he messaged me. He had showed me a bunch of pictures via Facebook Messenger, and he said, name your price on some books. So I was able to get this, and he was happy to sell it to me. He owns a shop here in town, so these are things, it's like kind of perpetually for sale in his shop, but he just said, you know, hey, I want to do a flash sale, name your price on some of these things. So I was able to get this. Ghost Rider #1, 6.5. Happy to have this. It's nice CGC book there. Ghost Rider #1. I've got the first appearance of Ghost Rider, and I kind of wanted this one. Ever since Don the Comic Book Junkie finished his Ghost Rider lot, I've been wanting to start the Ghost Rider lot, so was really happy to get this. And it's in Mylar too. I put all my CGC books in Mylar, and so yeah, love this book. It actually presents very, very well. I can see some of the errors. I can see some of like the reasons why it would have a lower grade 6.5, but I'm really pleased with it. And last book, you guys, I've been looking for this book like crazy. I didn't think I'd ever get it, honestly, and I double checked. It's in great condition. This is not a reprint by any means. This is the real deal. I got it for cover price, so about $3. Invincible #1. I cannot believe that I got this book. This is insane. For $3, the shop owner had no idea what this was, and so it's not really like a super crazy book. I think you can get it under $200, $100 some dollars, but this book is a ghost for me. I've never been able to even see one out in the wild. I've seen #2s, #3. I looked at a 2 today that was like the owner was asking $125 for it in really nice grade, but this is in really nice grade. I would say like a 9.4. Pressed maybe a 9.6, but it's got a color breaking spine tick right there, so I'd say 9.4 at the best. But it could still use a press to get like that, you know, the majority of that out. But that is it, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Check me out on Snupps, you guys. Comic Book Community is the group that I set up, so join Snupps. Check out that, and it's been awesome to show books on there. 50-some people have joined so far, that group, and a lot of them are YouTubers, so that we're showing collections. It's really fun. Snupps, SNUPPS. With that being said, guys, thanks for watching. Leave a like rating if you can, and sub if you're not already subbed, and I'll talk to you all in the next video. See ya. Bye.